Hello and welcome to the Fabrico.Design channel. We develop professional sewing patterns and make them available to every woman. Using our patterns and video instructions, you can easily sew any garment at home and feel like a designer.
Today we're sewing the Dawn long sleeve shirt. This is a straight cut long sleeve with raglan sleeves and a stand-up collar. Short placket on the front with loops and buttons. For sewing we will need the patterns. Main fabric is 2-thread footer, threads of matching color, 3 buttons, a small piece of interfacing, twill tape, sewing accessories. Find the patterns for this design on the Fabrico.Design website. Let's start cutting. Be sure to decate the fabric so that the material does not shrink during sewing. Follow the direction of the grain line as it is indicated on the patterns. Transfer all control points. After cutting, be sure to check the number of pieces according to the pattern pieces list. We should get 1 front piece with a fold, 1 back piece with a fold, 2 sleeve pieces, 2 placket pieces, 1 stand piece with a fold. Don't forget about the pieces that we interface completely or partially. Interface the placket pieces completely, interface the front piece partially. We use 2-thread footer as the main material. Other types of cotton jersey fabrics are also great. For example, plain jersey, interlock, or rib knit. Note that the neckline seam is supported with twill tape. We'll start with the plackets. We strengthen the allowance at the bottom of the plackets on the front piece. We iron press the placket pieces lengthwise and in half with the wrong side inward, and also iron press 1 longitudinal cut to the wrong side by 0.7 centimeter. We do this symmetrically on 2 pieces. From the front side, we sew the plackets to the front piece. Align the cuts. Note that the lines should go strictly parallel to each other and end at the same level. Next, cut the seam allowances for attaching the plackets at the bottom at an angle of 45 degrees, not reaching 0.1 centimeter from the stitch. At the corner, cut only the seam allowance on the front piece. Repeat the same with the other side. Now iron press the seam allowances on the placket. Next, place the sleeve pieces face to face on the front piece and stitch along the armhole line. Iron press the seam allowances onto the garment. Place the other side of the raglan sleeves face to face on the back and stitch. Iron press the seam allowances onto the garment. This is what you should get. Sewing the stand. Iron press the stand piece lengthwise and in half, and secure the lower cuts 0.5 centimeter from the edge. Place the stand face to face with the neckline, starting and ending the line from the fold of the placket. Align all the control points since the stand is smaller than the neckline, so it is necessary to evenly distribute the fit. Iron press the ease allowances onto the product. Bend the upper cut of the placket, where the stand is sewn on, with the second side of the placket, folding the placket face inward along the ironed fold. Secure. Cut out the corners and turn them inside out. Cut off the twill tape to a length equal to the neckline of the long sleeve without taking into account the placket plus 2 centimeters allowances, 1 centimeter on each side. Sew the twill tape with the upper side close to the beginning of the stitching line of the neck without capturing the garment. Place the tape on the placket 1 centimeter from the stitching seam. Also our placket, and with the twill tape, go 1 centimeter behind the stitching seam. Next, fold it back and fasten the lower side through the neck of the long sleeve. It is important that we start and finish the line from the stitching seam of the placket. Top stitch along the plackets. To do this, fasten the placket and stitch in the seam. Put the left placket on the right, turn the lower allowance to the wrong side, and fasten the ends of the plackets and the front allowance with a stitch. To do this, you can pin them together for convenience. Now turn them inside out. Align the cuts. Make sure the plackets lie flat. Sew them together. Overcast. We secured overcast and now hide the ends of the threads from the overlocker in the seam using a needle. This is how it all looks from the front. The lines should be even. Top stitch along the front at 0.5 centimeter from the line of fastening the ends of the plackets and the front allowance. Iron press. And finally, the assembly. We fold the long sleeve shirt with the right sides together and stitch the sleeve and side seam together with one seam. Iron press the allowances onto the back. We stitched, iron press the allowances onto the back. We iron press the bottom of the sleeve and the bottom of the garment to the wrong side, overcast, and stitch with a double needle or on a cover stitch machine. We iron press to the wrong side, now we overcast. On the left placket, mark the location of the loops and stitch. On the right placket, mark the buttons and sew them on. iron press the finished long sleeve shirt. Our long sleeve shirt is ready.
Thanks for sewing with us. Subscribe to our channel and publish your photos in different social medias and tag us. You can find the link to our website in the description box below the video.